It's fine. I got an opening for this.
All right.
All right. So, to begin with, I have always assumed that a Vogdra has a room of her own, Sam. Does a Vogdra sleep?
Vogdra does not sleep, unfortunately.
Okay. So, Sweet Tooth, when you wake up in the morning, you go in and what's the first thing you do that day?
Oh, well, the first thing I do that day is, start with my mouthwash, sugar water.
Yeah.
And then, usually I make a batch of candy to warm up in the morning.
All right. As you go to turn on whatever it is you use for that, I'm assuming you have like a heating table at least, instead of just using your incredible magical talents. You notice it doesn't turn on. No,
Sorry, what doesn't turn on?
Your heating table or your boiler or whatever the first machine you would use for making candy. None of it turns on. The kitchen is out, and you aren't entirely certain why.
Well, I mean, my first step in this scenario is to go get propulsion, because he can light fires for me.
Isn't your candy table nuclear powered now?
The cooling
Is it?
table is.
Why is that powered? It just needs to be cool.
Yeah, we take heat from it.
Everything is cooler if it's nuclear powered.
Atomically perfectly smooth.
Oh shit! Wow.
It actually regenerates a little bit if you scratch it, but Sweet Tooth doesn't tell people that.
All right.
He hasn't limit tested it, and he doesn't want to.
As you are walking by to leave the kitchen, go through the eating area, go through the front of shop to get to the quarters, you see that Avogdra is gnawing on something. Now, Sam, you can do your bit.
So the bit we described happens earlier, but if this is first thing in the morning, Avogdra tends to, like a cat, tends to like get into things overnight, and it's a fun little scavenger hunt to figure out what she did last night. As you're clicking on machines, and stuff isn't working, you hear a muffled, "Mixer's working!" And you just hear a very slow, like, thump, 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 and you just see her clothes caught in the mixer as she's just slowly getting whapped into the edge of the bowl. She's just waving at you, turning. She has to, like, reorient, turn, the mixer spins her. She's disoriented again.
You rotated idiot. I don't say that in game.
The baby being rotated and decanted.
Ooh. It's a double whammy. Anyway, I'm going to turn the mixer off, and I'm going to offer help dragging her out, but I know that I won't actually be of any help.
She is very heavy. She does
And
take your hand.
exponentially stronger than me.
She does take your hand, pulls you into the mixer, and goes, "Now we're both here."
Okay, but we need to be on the outside of the mixer to try and fix things.
Oh, I
As
see.
you say that, the mixer stops spinning entirely. It's out too now.
I would hope. I turned it off.
There's a short spark. Oh,
Can I
Christo.
use this now?
all right. He went for dinner probably. There is a. Oh, there he's back. There's a short spark from the mixer, even though you've turned it off, and you have the sinking feeling it's not gonna turn back on.
Can I use my metal sense to figure out what happened?
Okay. So, honestly, there doesn't seem to be much anything wrong with the structure or the machinery itself. It's corroding a little bit on the inside. Like, the gears won't catch. Some of the wires are starting to go. It's just it looks fine on the outside, but internally it's gotten noticeably older and damaged.
Oh no, we need someone smart who knows how to fix things. Avogdra turns to Mr. President's room.
You like look. I was gonna say you see Mr. President still pulling in the parts for oh god, what's his name?
Genocide 8 billion.
Genocidetron 8 billion. Yeah,
Now,
it's like the army men are like little ants carrying like a large hot dog.
Oh my god, you're just playing Pikmin.
Actually, you might enjoy Pikmin, Chris, since you play Mr. President.
I might.
Alright. So, Avatra calls out to Repulsion.
Propulsion. Fire boy.
Sorry.
Does it start with a P or an R?
P.
Okay.
Alright. Does Propulsion respond, Bob?
Door just fly. The door to his room just flies open. Yeah.
Machine burn. Do you burn? Do you help?
I can see where you're going and where you're coming from. Unfortunately, it's all wrong.
Oh.
Sweet Tooth has quietly gone to get Charlie up.
Just gonna close the door.
Do you want to hang out today?
Sam, we could hear you yelling, but we couldn't hear what you were saying.
Yeah, got cut off.
Noise suppression's eating your voice.
Oh. Do you want to hang out today?
Again.
I heard the word today.
Yeah.
She yells out, "Do you want to hang out today?" Propulsion.
Door flies open. Sure. Closes it again.
Yeah.
Wait, does Propulsion sleep? What? Or does he sleep standing up?
That's for you to find out.
Okay.
You can go to
So-
his room and find out what he's doing.
So, Propulsion didn't do this. And, Avatra, what's your next step? And Sweet Tooth, what are your next steps for figuring out what's going on?
I was gonna get, I think I'm gonna get Sweet Tooth up, or I'm gonna get Charlie up, and then, probably Bill, because he's also got the, electricity thing going on, so he might be able to figure out where the issue is.
So
we'll get Charlie first, and then we'll get Bill.
politician man with the little men. He's also smart. Do we? You
get the politician. I'll get the other two.
Oh, okay.
Do you not? You seem unsure.
He's just there's a lot going on there.
Alright, you go get Bill. I'll go get the politician.
Okay. She scampers off.
Okay. So, have we ever done an agreement on whose room is closest?
It's changed.
I actually would be curious to, without saying anything further here, have everyone, not during session, draw up what they think the room layout looks like and send pictures of it.
Okay.
I would actually like that if every time the room layout changes, but we all instinctively know where our rooms are.
That works too, honestly. Matches the cursed energy of all the fucking closets.
Yeah.
Alright,
I still want to do mine.
Alright, Avatra doesn't know exactly where the room is, because they move sometimes, so she's running around. Sweet Tooth, you go and you get up, Mr. President.
I'm already up.
Alright.
I'm
easy.
I'm bringing in Gigatron 8 billion still.
Yeah, do you mind? The power seems to be out to the shop. Do you mind putting a few of the little guys on there, see if they can fix it, figure out what's going on?
Yeah, I speak into like a tiny radio. Hey, could someone go check out the power of the candy shop? Like the maintenance man now.
Confusingly enough, you get a response. The little tiny, aye, sir. And you see
Wait
the
a
army
second.
men moving into the kitchen to investigate.
Okay.
Also gonna drag Charlie up and have him take a look and see if he can figure out what's going on.
Alright, the soldiers are on it. Anyway, you want to help me with Gigatron? Or, sorry,
Genocidetron?
Genocidetron?
Yeah. What do you need help with right now?
Finding space for him.
I know there's some space in the sub-basement. Bill's down there sometimes, but it might be available right now. You could talk with him about
I talk to Animal?
it. Bill. That's usually his space. Or
Yeah,
we
like-
can maybe carve out an area for you on the scrapyard.
Honestly, if you want, yeah, taking a space in the in the InfoSec Medallion Forge, that place is huge.
I pull out. Well, there's only one way to open Bill's door, right? You have to pull out your InfoSec medallion, put it into the keyhole, twist it, knock 3 times, then turn the door handle.
Yeah. Hold the InfoSec Medallion in front of you. Go. It's morphin time.
Information security power.
I loved when Charles said it's InfoSec time and then shared all of the candy shop secrets.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh no, wait, no, Tom, it's not. It's morphin time. It's infosec time.
Hell yeah.
Avaldra has used her ability to sense metal to find the tooth, and she is crouched in front of Bill's door like a dog trying to get, like, you know when you're in the bathroom and like your pet's trying to sniff underneath the door.
I pat her head and then open the door so she can run in ahead of me.
As you do, you notice that this part of the hallway just fucking stinks of lavender and alcohol.
Poor guy. Bill, we're coming into your depression den.
You don't get a response.
Oh no!
Hopefully there's like a weird crunching noise.
I grabbed the broom.
Which broom? You better not mean that broom.
No, just the normal broom that's
Okay.
next to Bill's room.
Yeah, you know, Bill's InfoSec super colliding super broom.
Yeah. He's poke
All right.
him.
So do you open the door?
It's already open. I opened it so Avandra could run in.
Okay, it's a little superfluous then, but could you make a stability check for me?
I probably auto succeed since I have at least 10 hard dice.
Yeah, you auto succeed, but you are still taken aback as you open the room and you don't see Bill. You see
You have 20 hard dice and instability.
you see a pallid white humanoid creature whose limbs and so spongy, bending out odd points, crouched over, eating a skin in the shape of a man.
I
He
gotta.
looks up at you, and this room smells disgusting. There's tens of lavender-scented candles burning to try and counteract this. He looks up at you in horror and screams.
Noise suppression took all that.
That's fun. That's funny that way.
It works better. Not understanding what's happening, he's gonna turn behind him real quick. Did Bill get a roommate?
The door slams closed.
Oh, you're shedding too.
The door slams closed, then Bill screams, I need 12 hours, man. I need 12 hours. No, don't interrupt me for 15 hours. I need 12 hours. 15, no.
Hey, Bill, can I just put Genocidatron down there?
I can hold Genocidatron.
No.
No, yeah.
No, Avandra, do not eat Genocidatron.
I'm not gonna eat him. I can. Look,
And-
I can
It's
see
on the
him
truth.
in the box.
God, where's Charlie? Charlie, do I trust Avandra?
And
Yeah.
is Charlie up and bleary-eyed?
Is that a liar? No, I wanted to do. Is that a liar?
Yeah, did that... Sam? I assume that would be
She
true.
said she will not eat him. That pinged is true. When she said she can hear him in the box, that is also true.
Okay,
Now,
but he's. Oh, go ahead.
once you've used your power, Charlie, you realize that your sight is working a little differently at the moment, and it is just disgustingly, horribly damp in the candy shop right now. It's like more damp than you've honestly ever felt it.
Alright, I'm just gonna start using Power Drain to eat the damp.
Okay. you make a reasonable enough dent in it, but like it's coming from somewhere. You're not actually fixing the problem. You're just like mitigating it.
But hopefully, I'll prevent another uprising from someone's soldiers.
Yeah, who are all now like singing happy little songs on a round. They're a little goofier than you might expect them to be.
That's because we made candy toy soldier beer for them.
You do see one candy gnome wearing a plastic army hat. He's a defector. Occasionally, when the song hits to like a weird militaristic vibe, like they'll sing a military song and he'll like sing along, but you can tell he's not seeing what's happening. He's like he's staring off into the distance. His eyes aren't focusing on anything. He's not okay.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, it is fine. It happens all the time. It sucks being a candy gnome.
That's not the right one.
You may live
Okay.
through Candy Ragnarok, but it leaves no survivors.
It's really true. It's fucking awful. Now, Charlie, you're gonna try to. Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. Where's John in all of this? What's our boy doing?
Nobody knows, not even his player.
Okay.
He's just out and about. He's hanging around, watching events unfold.
Okay.
To see when his particular skill set of seeing almost everything in an immediate vicinity will come up.
All right. So then I guess you guys should. Who wants to triangulate where this damp problem is coming from?
That sounds like Charlie's
Yeah,
wheelhouse.
that doesn't sound like a Mr. President thing. Who's still
Yeah.
bringing Genocidetron?
Mhm.
Charlie's good at sussing out the supernatural stuff. John's good at, all right, give me 2 minutes and this entire room will be strip searched.
All right.
Avogdra is tearing into Genocidetron's body like a scavenger trying to go for the liver in a corpse.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Get in the box.
Alright, I'm gonna help her find the box.
She rips out what looks to be like a smaller hard drive with her teeth. Goes, in the box!
This is the box?
Yeah. She uses her thumb to peel some skin off of her finger, leading to a sharpened metal claw that she picks into the box. Her head flips open like a pop-up trash can lid and goes, analysis node re-engaging.
Oh, God.
You also hear Charlie yell, "Don't do that" from a distance.
Why is Evogdra turning into Ed from Cowboy Bebop?
Where
Because it rules.
am I?
Sam, I don't think that entire phrase came
Yeah.
through. I only heard "am I."
Where am I? Is what the voice says.
You're in the candy shop. We're building you back.
Something terrible's happened, I presume.
Yeah, something terrible happened. I'm sorry. We're trying to make it right for you. I don't know. But we found out who did it to you, and they're serving jail time.
Making it right by me is secondary. I mourn only for the loss to the community.
God, he's such a good guy.
Such a pillar of the community.
Community needs you, Genocidetron. And I will not rest until we finish rebuilding you.
The community really, and then he like shorts out. She goes, "Oh, it's wet. I'll dry it out for a little bit, but I think we're only getting bits and pieces for a little bit."
You did.
Well, that answers-
What kind of metal do you want me to? What kind of metal do you want me to summon for you?
Osmium.
I summon osmium.
That's that good heavy shit.
Have you eaten osmium before? I heard it's not good for you if you haven't had it before.
No.
yeah,
You
more like
gotta
that.
work up to density. As long as you're going less dense to more dense, you're fine. If you go more dense to less dense too fast, it makes your bones soft in the middle.
Okay, here's some osmium. I'll give her some osmium. A pound of osmium.
She takes a chunk out and chews it like a jawbreaker.
Dumb question. What would happen to her if he just ate calcium?
Death.
I mean, calcium is a metal.
Yeah, but it's also incredibly not dense.
Fair.
We've been giving her osmium depleted uranium.
Okay. Some of that dank, stable Rutherfordium.
I like to think that like I have like a little kitty bag full of a little kitty treat bag full of like just dense metals.
The heaviest coin purse in the world.
Just pull it out.
Osmium is 0.82 pounds per cubic inch.
Yeah, it's heavier than the tungsten cube, except it also costs $1,400 more than the tungsten cube. So no, I'm not doing that.
Tungsten cube is 0.6 pounds per cubic inch.
Yeah, which is already fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, so I just have a the size of little kitty treats.
All right, are they the shape of cute little paw prints too? How far have you devoted to this?
Yes, I would say yes. They're in the size of little paw prints. Because Sam has now described her as like acting like a cat. I have to treat her like she's Nyla.
Hey, someone get out the bingo card. We have to mark off resident cat girl.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
the Zavandra Grow cat ears.
No!
Oh, I should fucking
That's a
hope not.
lizard motif.
Looks like a lizard, acts like a cat.
I mean, she looks like a person,
A
but
full metal cat lizard growl.
on the surface, she looks just like a normal person. But, you know, it gets
All
worse
right.
the more you look.
Like Bill, who it's gonna take him a while to get his tan back. Like, gotta feel bad for that guy. So, Charlie, what is your method for trying to find where the damp is coming from?
C Powers has in the past been able to identify like some amount of damp density, especially if it's higher than usual. So I'm just gonna kind of running that, see if I can identify where it's the most dense, and start moving towards that area to see if I can find the source.
As you do this, this is some of the it's weird. It's not really affecting things as much as you would expect it to, but it's some of the thickest damp you've yet seen, and it is growing thicker and thicker until you reach a point where it's just about an opaque wall. You're pretty sure you're in front of Chivalry's room.
I'm just gonna start like dropping little rocks around so I can just consistently absorb the damp here. And go ahead and open up the door.
As you do, you see that Chivalry is not underneath the sewing table. He's not in the little corner he has to read what few of Avery's books he thought were actually worth keeping. He is just lying on the ground, face up. He's not moving, he's not animate, and
You okay, buddy?
he's not okay. He's a puppet, of course, but this is more like he's not inanimate in the way you would expect a ventriloquist dummy to be. This really just recalls a corpse. And venting from his back is an enormous amount of damp. Like, if you rolled him over, it would be a constant jet. As it is, he's, like, glowing with the stuff.
See, on one hand, I kind of want to take my time because I can just vomit all of this into the anomaly for power. But that's a bad idea, so I'm going to summon the rest of the group.
Okay.
As soon as Propulsion hears something is wrong with Chivalry, he Kool-Aid Mans through all of the walls connecting their rooms.
No, don't do.
The army men are like rebuilding them behind him, like the that scene from Family Guy with the Amish building the barn.
I mean, they have so many candy canes to work with as a lattice framework.
They also have multiple actions. If 6 hard dice and multiple actions, so we can just do it instantly.
Actually, Seth, what percentage of the candy shop's superstructure is just candy now?
It's been
It
reinforced.
depends. It depends on how much at the time is made of glass.
Okay.
It just happens
Keep
sometimes.
your heart out, Frank Lloyd Wright.
It's Schrodinger's structure.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, you
Well, I mean, I
don't
guess
know if
we-
it's glass or candy until you break the concrete.
Or reinforced steel, because we put reinforced steel in.
We did do that. Yeah.
You know, the army men could just summon reinforced steel and just start welding it in.
Well, that's not as good as candy cane. Candy cane's the strongest candy for structural.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess candy cane would... Okay, let's not talk about the tensile strength of Squeaky's candy. We'll be here for a lot longer than... I do want to talk about this, but this isn't the time. Okay, alright.
So
All right,
Audra has, somehow stuffed half her head up into the puppet hole, going, "Guys, help!"
What? She rolled him over? Already?
Yeah.
No. Alright, fuck, okay.
What happened to my boy?
So, this is honestly kind of upsetting, because she's not getting any information, and this is also, like, the first time anyone would actually be able to see what the puppet hole looks like, and Avagdra's stuck in it.
Avagdra, I don't think you're gonna fit in there.
Thondra, can you pull your head out of Chivalry's ass?
It's like a dog with their head stuck in a jar.
Oh no.
Alright, guys, we're gonna have to call the fire department and get a shit ton of Vaseline.
Don't
As you
please,
say that-
I call the fire department, but the toy soldiers one, so like a little fire truck rolls up.
Little tiny jaws of life.
Yeah, they have like little tiny jaws of life cutting into Chivalry.
Oh god, no.
Propulsion, do you think if you warm up Chivalry a little bit, the hole will widen and we can get it off her head?
Now, you do notice as the little plastic men are taking the jaws of life to Chivalry, this is actually damaging him. As near as you can... Sorry? What?
Yeah, go ahead. It was me.
Yeah, you're quite robot-y. This is actually damaging Chivalry's body. He is getting a little more threadbare. This seems to be damaging the actual puppet that he uses as a body. You should probably be careful here and see if Avagdra can draw herself out on her own power.
You see her skull deform slightly, and it sounds like the shifting of metal plates. As soon as you widen it a little bit, her face just slides out, and she snaps it back into place.
If we cooled down Avagdra, wouldn't that have done the same thing, but slower?
Yes, but we have a fire power, not an ice power.
I mean, depending on the physics of that, you could probably... Depending on the physics of it, propulsion probably could make something very cold.
No, that's a different character I'm working on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just had to get a finger in so I could just pop my skeleton apart. It was just, it's in pieces.
Does that damage your flesh if you do that?
No, why would it?
I just wanted to make sure.
It's just a bunch of plates. You guys have bones.
Our biology is very different from yours.
Yeah.
We don't have metal inside us for the most part.
No, you said you had calcium in there. That's a metal.
Yeah, we have calcium, but you have iron. We don't upgrade from
80%
calcium.
water.
I talked to Repulsion about this. Your body.
We're
has
80%
a ton of
water.
iron in there. That's also a metal.
Yeah, but it's diffused in the blood. Not like
You have metal in your blood?
Yeah.
We have lots of things in our blood.
Oh, you're
But,
not supposed to have both those at the same time.
Again, our biology is different than yours.
But,
See, when we first learned about it, your biology was very concerning to us, but once we've understood it a little bit more,
but how
it
do you
makes a bit
stop
more
the
sense.
blood from eating your bones then?
Oh, well, the blood doesn't eat our bones. Our bones actually produce the blood.
But
Well, during this awkward conversation, there's a knock on the door of the candy shop. You aren't open yet, but
John opens the door.
you see a
Sweet Tooth is
fop.
sprinting there.
John, you see a fop standing there, and he looks around confused, like, door is opened, but there's no one here?
Sweet Tooth sprinting towards him. Not with
Alright.
aggressively, but
I live for this sometimes.
Sweet Tooth, I just imagine Sweet Tooth was sprinting on all fours towards him.
Holy shit.
Foaming at the mouth.
So candy.
But like, John just opens the door. The fob is standing there, confused, and he goes, sometimes this is great.
hey,
It's the door.
we're not open yet. But I assume you're not here for business. That's
No, hi, I'm Harry. I work on Wharf 24. Can you send Bill out? We need some help with, actually, wait, is Mr. President available? I realize it's kind of early.
Mr. President's available. Bill's out of commission for a day.
Yeah, how can I help?
Oh, okay. Can I first ask, do you prefer to be Mr. Hancock or Mr. President? The people at Wharf 24 wouldn't tell me.
Either works.
Okay.
Just don't call me Mr. President.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Hancock. Okay. So I have here a map of Wharf 13. Is Bill okay?
Yeah, he's fine. This happens every once in a while.
Oh.
He's feeling a bit under the weather. He's just a little sick. It's fine.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Good. We needed to take an inventory of Wharf 13. So we sent some preliminary people in. Sparkle Lee seems to have destroyed most of his notes about what the fuck was even in there. So like there's a couple of containers. Here we have just what seem to be ritual paraphernalia. Here's something that we didn't get much information about it, but it's called, they said it's an acoustic Iron Maiden. Don't really know what that's about. We mainly had something we wanted to see if Bill could destroy. There's like a pentagram in the bottom of one of the containers and a Jack in the Box in the center of it.
Bill's not available right now. If you can come back in 72 hours.
Oh, he'll be fine before then. I think he said 15. We could ask
Give him
him
some
about Charlie.
time. I was giving him some time.
Maybe not urgent, and I'll go on at Bill's word.
Okay. We really do need to deal with this. The Jack in the Box is talking at people, and we aren't a fan of what it's saying.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
It's asking for freedom, and
Why didn't you give him freedom? It is a citizen of the hub.
Oh, is that a member of the Iron Legion?
we aren't. Okay, it is just it's a closed Jack in the Box in the middle of what's very clearly a binding circle. I don't know, man. I just make wigs on Wharf 24. I don't have more information for
Does
you.
the binding circle seem like it's holding up?
I make wigs. I don't. This is not my skill set, man.
Huh.
What kind of wigs?
Whatever kind you need, honestly.
Bill might.
Sweet Tooth is going to cast Summon Charlie.
You could probably get Charlie to do it, though.
So as Charlie appears,
Yeah, so Charlie's going to just make sure that he's standing near Mr. President in his aura and take a peek at the whatchamacallit.
take a peek at what?
The little Jack in the Box fella.
Oh, okay. As you look out and cast your senses out, it's a lot easier than it otherwise would be given the damp. It just looks like a Jack in the Box at the moment. Like, it's definitely whispering. It's either muttering threats or begging for freedom. It's promising wishes and casting aspersions on monkey's paws for some reason. The binding seems to be holding pretty well, but it's not like a high quality binding. If anything scooches on any of the lines, this thing will be free.
Why don't you just put a tube around it so people can't get around it?
I don't have any authority on Wharf 13.
Not you, Charlie.
I mean, I could make a glass circle that says "Do not enter" around it, but that, sometimes people don't read or look down. I'm so tempted to just send the anomaly there because he's got such a good battery going on right now with all the damp here. He's got so much power right now.
He's so strong. I mean, I guess, could you just, send someone down or something?
Yeah, we'll investigate.
Alright, it's offering wishes, and...
What's the pay?
I mean, you're in charge of Wharf 13, and this thing's probably fucking dangerous.
Are we in charge? Yeah, we are in charge of Wharf 13, sorry. Okay.
Yeah. He will go out. He has a little cart that he was moving along with he does seem to just wander this area selling wigs, which is, it's like an ice cream truck but for hair.
That's kind of horrifying. I like that his name was Harry and he makes wigs. That's good.
It's a lot of different qualities of hair too. It's disconcerting as all hell.
I probably should put someone on that. Do I want to put we kind of need to deal with this issue, but we should probably put a couple of them on it.
Wait, is there something happening here? Is there a problem?
Who's
I thought you said
asking?
that was okay.
Oh, wait, we have another issue going on. It's not related to Bill.
And, I mean, Bill's helped us a lot. Can we help you?
Yeah, Puppet's kind of vomiting damp right now.
What?
Sweet Tooth literally just shrugs at the guy.
It's a Tuesday.
Harry turns and looks at Mr. President. What? Okay, he takes out a little book that's labeled dealing with factions in the hub. Turns to a page labeled Charlie, you'd be able to see that all of the information about the candy shops and Comic Sans. And it says, just don't question anything these guys say. They will tell you everything they have, every secret, but in a way where it's basically fucking unusable.
Hey, we're working on the secrets thing.
He looks up because...
After reading that, I pull out my InfoSec medallion. Do you have one of these?
And InfoSec... John just flicks an InfoSec medallion at Harry.
It hits Harry in the stomach. Goes, oh, fuck! Where did that?
Is he gonna die?
He picks it up and is like, "Where did that?"
You gotta be holding an InfoSec medallion, bro.
He falls onto the ground because, it really got him in the gut, and he's not very strong. He's trying to get himself back up.
Wait, hold on a second.
I'm gonna feed him a healing candy.
How big are the InfoSec medallions?
They're very small.
They're very small. This
But
man's also very just weak.
He's an Airy. What do you expect? As you go to hand him the candy, he shies away from your touch and just gets up on his own power. Says, "You really don't want to touch me. Sorry."
Okay, well,
I appreciate the option. I appreciate the offer, though.
I can toss it to you if you want.
Okay.
It's just gonna toss its candy to him.
Has to pick it up off the floor. Struggles to get up again.
I thought that was gonna kill him. Just first time the healing candy kills someone.
One of those things, it hits him in the jaw, and his head just does a 360.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a bullet
All right.
going through wet clay.
So Harry very shakily walks out to his cart and says, I can guide you guys to the place you gotta be if you want, or...
Go check out this, Do we want to split the party? You know, some of us go deal with the one thing?
I think Sweet Tooth and the Anomaly can go deal with the one thing, and then Charlie's gonna stay for dealing with Chivalry.
The Genocidetron hard drive is gonna like start lighting up, and you hear like from within Avogdra, the ejaculate box is familiar to me. Send me.
Harry rushes back over, but on his shaky, weak-ass Bambi legs, says, oh my god, Genocidetron? Is that you?
In a
Careful, careful! He's exposed.
I am at.
Sam, you're cutting in and out.
Oh.
That honestly kind of just works, though.
Computational ability. I am but a shadow of a shadow currently.
But you're alive?
We'll see.
Harry is crying, and he's crying tears of joy, and his tears, there's something in them. You do not know what's going on with this guy. Like, it's not blood or anything. It's important, though. That medallion really fucked him up. Oh.
I like to think that the tears are leaving divots, just carving through his face.
They're leaving divots, but also, like, they're leaving hair.
Oh, yeah.
Harry, dry those tears. You know they don't sit well with you.
He dries his tears. As he does, hair grows on his arms, and he's oh, okay. Actually, he looks down and like, Sweet Tooth, do you have my order in?
Yeah, I think that should be ready. The shop's a little bit down because of the damp, but I had enough on back order, and he's gonna run to the back and grab some of whatever his order was.
All right, he comes back and hands Harry a little bag labeled Malopecia. He takes one of the marshmallows into his mouth, and all the hair on his body falls off. He very carefully scoops it all up and says, this can be a new wig.
That's the entire fucking bit.
Sweet Tooth just kind of looks horrified. That's the first time he's eaten one in the shop.
Avogdra is just staring intently like... They grow back?
Yeah, I mean, does anyone here need some hair?
Avogdra kind of like taps her hair and goes, I could use a backup.
Is her hair made of metal?
No, it's normal human-looking hair. It just you realize in all the time you've known her, it hasn't grown at all.
All right,
I've only known her for like a week, haven't we?
Okay, in that case, she's gonna chime. Well, you know, you only get the one set of hair.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you not human?
Well, I mean, according to the scary fish people, none of us are human.
It's true.
What? Oh, okay.
Alright, here, I'll explain to you. And, Miss President will spend an entire hour pulling out a board explaining why we're not human.
All right.
No, Mr. President, we don't have time for that. Sorry.
So Harry,
I love doing this. It's my favorite.
Harry nods at the first three words, like he knows exactly what you're going to say, and says, "Honestly, does anyone just want to like? Does anybody want to just have a? I mean, I can show you how it works. Anyone here need a full head of hair?"
Avogdra looks like she's gonna puke, and she's gonna go, actually, no, I don't. The details make it worse for me, actually. They make it a lot worse. I thought I was cool. I am not cool with this. I'm gonna go.
Okay. See you later.
You just hear muttering, growing hair. What the fuck? Like shaking as she leaves.
Charlie's gonna go see if he can figure out how to get people safely in and out of the puppet.
All right. Wait, what do you mean by that? Like if Avarsha gets her head stuck again?
That, and mostly see if he can figure out if there's a way that can be entered or plugged.
Yeah, you might also be able to see exactly what, like... You might be able to see why it happened, too. Does anyone want to go and, like, do a forensic analysis of Chivalry's body? Like, how are we splitting the party here?
Vulture and Genocide are trying to go into the Jack in the Box.
Okay.
The anomaly is also going to go to the Jack in the Box.
The fact that it can leave is terrifying.
Oh yeah, this is like the first time I've actually used it. But I've got such a good battery. I don't usually have a good battery.
Do you want the Prince Rupert body?
No, he's just like a defying cloud of bad.
Okay.
It's the same anomaly that turned Chivalry to glass.
Yeah.
Can you still see Jose's arm flying around in there?
No, that got vaporized.
Immediately.
It's entered the anomaly's mindscape. Okay. So then, So that
I assumed
is...
Mr. President was coming with that group.
To which one?
The Genocidetron group.
I mean, Mr. President likes Chivalry, so he'd probably help Chivalry.
Alright.
Alright, so that's Mr. President and Charlie on Chivalry. At the wharf, we have Genocidetron and Anomaly. Bob, how do you want to split up?
John to the wharf, propulsion to Chivalry.
Alright.
I'll send some of the soldiers with you. How many soldiers do you want?
Genocidetron is going to treat the soldiers as not expendable, so he's going to ask for 0. And he says he will send out an emergency signal should he fall.
No, I can send engineers. They'll build stuff.
He is going to say he feels fully confident he'll be able to build anything he needs given an appropriate amount of time, if he can use the Bogdura's hands.
They should be able to speed up the process. They're very fast.
Where is Amp,
I'll
by the way?
send two engineers.
Okay, he's going to insist they come in as like a tank for protection.
They have like a little helicopter they fly around in.
Sure, that works.
They could go in a Sweet Tooth jacket. He was actually going to go with that group.
They're just flying around in a Black Hawk. That's it.
Sounds good. He just wants to prioritize their safety.
Where is Amp, Chris?
I'm gonna roll to see where Amp is.
We cut to the deputy's office. Amp is arguing why people should be convicted. Joey murders is across him in a public defendant's uniform.
That's just been happening the entire time?
Yeah, that's been going on since yesterday.
Oh god.
So riddle me this, deputy. I see 6 separate charges, 0 supporting evidence, 0 eyewitnesses. You don't have not only do you not have the evidence to hold or commit this man, you don't have the evidence to charge him.
His prints were found at the scene. Old Lady Jemima found him.
Yeah, there was a finger elemental. Everyone's prints were there.
Oh, what about the old lady? He points to like this old lady that's like barely awake and sleeping in like the witness stand.
All right, give me 1 second. He takes the accused, grabs a random guy off the street. Ma'am, this is the man you saw, right?
You son of a bitch! Oh yeah, that's the man I saw.
The defense rests its case, Your Honor.
She's too old. She was closer.
I could put a slice of stripped steak in front of her and she'd say it killed someone, I think we're done here.
You never know, because a slice of strip steak could kill somebody.
I would like a slice of strip steak. Where's my...
Amp is actively arresting a slice of strip steak.
Yeah.
That was a rough sentence.
Your Honor, this is case number 76 in a long line of just malpractice in the legal department.
The judge kills himself.
Alright.
Yes, Julian murders and Amp have not left the courtroom in over 72 hours, and this is judge number 3.
It's basically a game of who's gonna pass out from hunger first.
Oh God.
Probably.
Can we say there's a scoreboard? Amp's losing significantly, but he's won a few on him.
Yeah, there's a few where the crimes were so fucking egregious.
Holy shit.
This guy killed Joey Murders! I mean, not Joey Murders, fucking Genocidetron!
Don't kill Joey Murders?
I mean, Joey murders his dad a couple of times during the trial, don't worry about it. Anyway.
I like to think that we just have a rotating cast of judges coming in and dying from,
Right, as we're waiting
exhaustion.
for the next judge, Joey Murders takes a drag on a cigar going, look, kid, you can end this at any fucking time.
Amp does a line of coke. I've got all day, baby!
Alright.
Yeah, let's leave that train wreck where it's happening. Presumably we'll be able to hear it the entire session anyway. Like Amp's inside voice is like a train. Okay.
Amp's inside voice is my Discord voice.
Exactly. Alright.
Alright. So as you all are heading off to the wharf, let's move in and look at what's happening with Chivalry.
I'll be right. Oh, never mind. Okay. Mr. President goes over. Hey, buddy, you doing okay?
There's no response. This is just a puppet.
Okay, so plan number 1: we vaporize him. He comes back to life from the weird old lady that comes in and sews him.
I don't think that's a good idea in this instance with the amount of damp around.
Number 2: we go into the puppet hole.
I mean, that's where the damp is coming from, so, like, do you have a way in?
Have you even ever seen it?
The puppet hole? Yeah. I put a nuke in there.
No, Chivalry did.
Chivalry was there, and he put a nuke in front of him.
Yeah, but nobody can see him put something in or out of the puppet hole. You can't look at it, otherwise it can't happen.
That has been...
What about does that count towards the soldiers?
They have probably had to go with their eyes closed. I don't know, man. Are they alive?
Technically aren't, like, the baseline soldiers are technically non-sentient, so I don't think they would count.
Yeah,
they
it's
also
fine,
wouldn't be able to give you any information.
All right,
That's
idea.
fine, then.
We close our eyes because I think the hole is site-based, and then feel around for the hole.
I mean, he's just a puppet. You might be able to just roll him over. Avoxia had her head in there.
Yeah, Charlie's just gonna do the dumb thing and go ahead and stick his hand where the puppet hole should be.
Yeah, there's just like a little hatch in his armor, and there's between what would normally on a human be the shoulder blades. And like your hand goes in, it goes into the head. You feel the eye armatures to move the eyes and have him blink. She's just a puppet. Granted, your hand...
Make him blink a few times.
Horrifying.
Honestly, it's just sad. Like, you're just sad. It's like, it looks like he's alive, but... Just like... Just demoralizing.
You know, this isn't the first time I've held a puppet, but it is definitely the saddest time I've held a puppet.
That's a powerful statement, my friend. As you draw your hand out of the puppet, it's freezing cold.
Should wear some gloves.
Yeah, Charlie's just gonna like shake his hand a bunch. Hey, Propulsion, can you warm this up a little bit? Just a smidge.
You're gonna want to keep it about 6 inches away from my body.
I'm gonna put it roughly 6 inches, or actually, probably about exactly 6 inches away from his body.
I'm gonna summon a glove.
Activate the burning blood.
Hell yeah.
Suddenly, steam.
I'm gonna summon a winter glove.
Alright. We could just get full winter outfits.
How are we gonna get in there? You can only get your hand in there. I thought part of the puppet hole is that you have to be of size. It has to be size dependent.
You have size changing candy?
Oh god, Chivalry's never explained how the puppet hole works, has he? Oh, no.
Can I see powers on the puppet hole, see if I can identify how it works?
Sure. So, as you focus in, the puppet hole is... Have you ever done this to Chivalry before?
Yes, but this was before Chivalry was, like, animate. I mean, I have it running all the time, it's just, I haven't focused on him and asked.
Okay. As you do this, Chivalry is very, very complicated. You see multiple images at the same time. One is of what looks to be a 12-year-old Avery struggling at a sewing machine, making a puppet out of blue corduroy fabric. Then, again, Avery in high school practicing with the puppet on his knee, reading all sorts of books about mythology, specifically Celtic, coming up with sets and just generally trying to make a set for a puppet show. Then you see at the same time a man. He's wearing armor, tartans, riding a horse in the Highlands. And he looks like the full-colored in version of the silhouette that appears whenever Chivalry dies and comes back to life. So there's the man, there's Avery, and connecting both of them is... Now, you know a little runecraft, don't you, Charlie?
Not really. I'm exposed to it, but I don't know any of it.
Connecting both of them is the most complicated piece of runecraft you've ever seen anywhere in the city. Like, if what the Whalers are doing is, like... If that's a single logic gate, this is an entire data center. It is so complicated to the point that you have basically no way to interpret what you're looking at. Though, as you look in, you see that there is this... All of the images are overlaid on a door. That the binding of everything that makes Chivalry what he is a door. There is a place that he connects to.
Hey Sam, did we rule that my interpret languages sort of, if Charlie drew out these runes, I could read them?
So you get like general meaning and ideas, but you wouldn't be able to tell what they would do.
Okay.
How do you do on languages that nobody knows?
He would still know them.
Sick.
Like someone with really high mind could make up a full conlang, and he would pick up on it immediately.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's a really strong comprehend language.
Sick. Alright. So you just get Chivalry is a very complicated binding with sources you can't really interpret. He is the work of Avery. He is a man in the he is a man. He's Lawrence McNabb, and he is a door. This might not be the most helpful thing. You probably be better off looking around the room.
Alright, so I have an idea. So anytime we go down to the Candy Ragnarok, we tend to get smaller to fit in the size, but inanimate objects don't change size. I don't know if what Chivalry has going on right now is enough to be considered an animate object, so if we jump down there, it might size shift us so that we can get in.
Ooh,
Do you want to give that a shot?
I love that idea.
And as you have that idea, let us cut to the wharf.
I'll be right back. I gotta get a bathroom so bad.
Alright.
Avogdra is merrily just marching on her way like she's going to go pick up some stuff from the shop. Like, the weight of her situation has not really dawned on her. Genocidatron is giving her directions. Who else is here? It's like the Anomaly, some soldiers.
Anomaly, some soldiers, and John.
Okay.
Oh, Sweet Tooth was also going with that group.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me, and your boy, Sweeted Tooth.
So Genocidatron, you see a small camera lens on the hard drive. You're pretty sure that wasn't there before, but it, like, pans over to look at Sweet Tooth, and it pans over to look at a spot seemingly at, like, open air. And it goes, I'm not familiar with your group. Are you doing okay?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. We're just trying to better the city a bit. It was in a bit of a mess when I got here. Made it worse when I arrived. Trying to make it better.
I do ask out of a sense of genuine concern, but also there is a non-zero chance this is a deal-making entity. Any deep-seated desires between you and your friend, John, he looks directly at you. Best to be disclosed before we enter.
What?
Right now, I'm actually pretty good. There's a couple things that I'd like to go away, but there are issues we're planning on dealing with, and I think we have the capability, so... I mean, I've run across the deal-making demon himself a couple times, and didn't end up making a dumb choice with him, so hopefully the same will repeat here.
Devil, you say? Well, adding that to my databanks. And you, swordsman, he says, speaking seemingly to the open air.
Well, I'm just here hanging out until, rest of my group meets up wherever we were gonna meet up. It's not that important. We all take our time doing things.
Nevertheless, if you would like assistance, I do have some rather advanced cartography software I could lend you. Might help you find a way.
I'm not too fussed about it.
Understood.
We all go about our things at our own pace. I'm sure our boss will be the last one to show up. He usually is.
Isn't that always the way? Bosses, am I right?
So, as you all are approaching, Harry will point out to you with, like, alright, the shipping containers are here. Steer clear of the acoustic Iron Maiden. You can hear it, right? And you just hear, like, not as muffled as you would expect for how many layers of metal there probably are, but you just hear the Trooper playing.
What song?
The Trooper.
I don't know that one.
You take my life, but I'll take yours too. Grab your musket through.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay.
Okay. There we go. All right.
I see why this doesn't work. I don't listen to metal music.
Fuck. Okay. He points out the ritual artifacts. and then says, and that entire container there has nothing in it but a jack-in-the-box.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Soldiers, could you set up a perimeter to just a little do not enter sign?
I don't think Chris is back yet. Actually, wait, let me check.
Hey, Chris, are you back? Christopher, Christy.
Chris, there's a
I just got back. Well, Nisha had called me. Sorry.
No.
So I'm back. Just got back.
That was good timing. We were just asking for you. I couldn't remember if you were back or not. I was just gonna have the soldiers set up a perimeter around the jack in the box. Is that
Okay.
any issues with that?
What do you want it? What would you like it made out of?
Literally just needs to be a do not enter thing, like the yellow tape.
Yellow tape. Okay. All right. So they make a chain link fence instead.
Okay, good enough.
They put warning signs all over it.
Vogue just gonna raise their hand. For purely altruistic purposes, may I recommend osmium?
They pull out the kitty treat bag.
Oh yes.
Avogdra is such a good character. Okay, so as you open up the door into the container, you see there is just a pentagram carved into the floor with a jack-in-the-box in the center. Now, Harry kind of buried the lead on you. This jack-in-the-box is massive. It's like a 4-foot cube. And it's murmuring. You hear like, just over and over again. Also screaming.
Sweet Tooth's just gonna stick candy in his ears.
It muffles it so much better than it should. What flavor do you use as your earplugs?
Candle wax flavor. It's not earwax flavor, but it fits more similarly.
Okay.
It usually tastes like whatever candle you smelled last, so it's up to you whether or not it tastes good.
Alright.
The engineers will pull his thing. Do you want it to be soundproof, sir?
That'd actually probably be a good idea now that if kind of like makes a thing around his ears, like as is to say heard it.
All right. Unfortunately, it will take 10 seconds if that's okay. Sorry to put you behind schedule.
He'll nod and like he'll act like mildly miffed just because he knows they'll be happier if he does.
So then there's like an entire like enclosure unit with a sealed door. RFID badge.
Thank you.
You now need to scan in to get into the room.
He always just has his candy RFID badge.
Alright.
Genocidetron blinks twice, goes understood, and just hacks the RFID thing so we can get it.
What else does Sweet Tooth have in that water? What was our boy carrying? Holding out on us?
Basically the rule is if it doesn't seem important, it feels fair that he'd just have it, because he's a cheater.
Platinum?
I don't think he has Trauma Team Platinum now. That seems a bit expensive.
Okay.
They can give you platinum.
I don't need that, we already have osmium. I'm just very happy with that.
So, what is your game plan for, like, you can't really communicate with this box unless you do something to the circle. You can see that it seems to have been drawn on the floor with human blood, and while it does appear to be holding pretty well, it is fragile.
Can I pitch what Genocidetron's first thought would be?
Yes.
He just blinks twice, goes, "Okay, throw me in," and Avogdra just goes, "Okay," and tosses him like a frisbee.
Oh god. Alright. He clangs against the outside of the box.
I will say there is a delay between the okay and the toss if anyone wants to stop her.
Well, no. Let's think about this before we do a Genocidetron.
The engineers will turn to. I can summon human blood if you need more human blood.
Okay. Would you mind reasoning with us what your logic is here before you do that?
This is presumably an evil entity with great power. If any of us has experience talking down said entity, it would be the one who used to fit the profile. Me. I have no reason to
Understandable.
suspect the tactics and tricks used on me would not prove insufficient for a entity such as this.
That's reasonable. Is there a reason to not make this a group effort?
To minimize casualties in the eventuality I am wrong. Preserve the maximum number of resources for a second attempt.
Well, let's put it this way, though. If you are wrong, and this thing is reasoned with and then free, then we have to deal with it without as much information as if we help you.
I can broadcast information to my backup hard drive back at the candy shop.
But we don't currently have access to that. And we will be dealing with it on ground zero immediately. Will we not?
True, but I also don't have... I'm the only one of us, I believe, who can cross without disturbing the binding.
We could make a
the anomaly
bridge.
code. He flies.
We could reinforce with extra blood.
Don't source that right now. That seems like a bad idea.
Blood also cares more about the symbolism. If it's from minions, it'll have far less power, and in fact may dilute whatever bindings are already present.
That too. And,
You could just hum the song a check the box makes. Fucking dying over here, guys. Just fucking please.
explain to me what that would do.
One of the engineers turns towards the Jackbox and like, I'd release you to stop talking.
So you're gonna have to send a translation whenever you say something in that voice, Tom?
Why is Discord eating it?
Yes.
Really bad.
No. Discord's only eating it a little bit. The issue is it's very hard to understand.
I can understand it.
Okay. Then Bob will have to translate for me.
This is why he wanted Mr. President to come, so because I could understand all languages, including Tom speak.
Or you could just sing the song a Jack in the Box makes.
What? Do like that?
Yes. Please.
I did it.
You didn't do it all, you fucking...
What happens if John does it?
The anomaly is going to do it, although it comes out sounding mostly like varying levels of static.
Alright.
Avoctor's like, wait, I know this one. Do. Right?
Alright. So the Jack in the Box starts shaking and bursts open. The circle doesn't break, but the pentagram drawn in the middle of it does disappear.
Swear to God, if we just got Paper Mario, I'm gonna be really pissed. Holy shit, did we just get Paper Mario?
A spring rises up with a, like, it kind of looks like a Orthodox relic. There is a body. You guys want to see a fucked up picture of what this thing's face looks like?
While that happens, the engineers will set containment to yellow, which means flashing lights will start happening throughout the room.
Oh boy.
And it says, God damn it, just, why didn't you do the entire song? Fucking hell. What do you want? Break the circle and I'll give it to you. Just let me out, please.
Oh shit, we are about to get Paper Mario'd.
No, I don't think we will. That seems like a bad idea for everyone involved.
What do you aim to do if we let you out?
Just let me out. I need freedom, please.
Well, why do you need freedom?
Because you look like a creature, which are made out of. You look like a creature, a wizard made out of shit, and I hate you. Just let me out.
Well, that's a good way to convince me to want to let you out by insulting me. That's rather rude, actually.
Okay. I don't.
Hey, soldiers, could you build me a small nuclear reactor? Just a little one.
It might take 30 seconds.
Okay.
It wasn't disappointing.
I need revenge.
I'm
Just let
counting
me-
30 seconds.
As soon as you hand it to him, he's going to toss it into the anomaly and just power it by by a miniature nuclear reactor.
You know, a
God.
nuclear reactor is different from like a nuke, right?
I know, but
Like the
it should
explosion?
still be- Yeah. But
Sustained
It's just
energy
gonna-
over burst energy.
yeah, which is better.
We can build you nukes too.
No, that's probably a bad idea. We're in a bit of an urban environment.
We can start setting up test equipment for you.
That's a good idea.
All right, listen, we got off on the wrong foot here.
We did. What's your name?
Jack in the docks.
As soon as he says Jack in the Docks, a little probe starts like poking him in the face. That
Ow,
the engineers built.
Wait, you broke the circle?
No, this would be flying over the circle because it's on the ground, right?
Oh yeah, but like passing over it passing over it could still count as breaking it.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
If that's
We'll just
true,
do EMI.
Yeah.
EMI then. We'll just do EM. Little waves bouncing off of him.
As you do that, it's like your oscilloscope doesn't give you a sound wave. It just keeps saying in like beautiful copperplate text, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, over and over again. It's like, okay. I was trapped here because Sparkle Lee didn't like the very specific services I was offering on his wharf.
And what are
And-
those services?
What do you need? That's my services.
I see why he had you bound.
Yes, because he was a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Walking around
you
here.
kind of have conflicting business ideas with Cream, which is bad for a few reasons.
Guys, I think this is a core gremlin.
Oh, what is that?
What did you just call me, diaper child?
No, I'm
Please.
cast. I'm. What's a diaper?
Don't worry about it. What's a core gremlin?
Okay, core gremlins are magical creatures that come from the mantle. Since they're so close to the origin of all magic, they just kind of soak it up like big bloated worms. Now they're horrifying and hideous to look at, but so they'll take forms and remold their flesh into like common icons. But since they're so far removed from everything, they really don't know what they're supposed to look like, so they kind of fuck it up.
When you say that, the Jack in the Docks kind of bounces a little bit on the spring.
Yeah, like that. Anyway,
Now, listen, just break the circle. Let me out of the box. I'm not a fucking core gremlin. I will do whatever you need help with.
You get
How hard is it to destroy a core gremlin? Vobra?
if you don't know what you're doing, very hard. But honestly, if there's some text. God, I would have to. I don't know it off the top of my head, but there's some text if you just carve it in with some green leaf wood. It will just unmake them on like a metaphysical level.
Okay. Insidertron, if you have any information related to that, do you know what that text could be?
I think the best way to destroy him would be to give him freedom.
Now listen, let's not talk about destroying. Perhaps, would you like an example of what my services are?
Couldn't hurt.
Yes,
Okay.
I would love one. I have an idea for what I might want.
Okay. Now, in the circle, I can't really do something as obvious as whatever you want. There's some costs. This is not great for me, honestly. Do you accept being a test subject for something I am about to do?
Seems like a bad idea.
Okay, the fop standing there. The hairy son of a bitch. Okay, alright.
Oh,
Harry.
it's back very fast.
Harry.
Harry doesn't have an RFID badge. He wouldn't be able to get in.
Don't take this from me.
It's from you.
We probably brought him in with us. I'm just
Alright.
regretting this.
He's
Okay.
getting drilled by the engineers on like clearance levels and stuff.
Harry, check this out. And the Jack in the Box points a finger at Harry, and for one horrible moment, you hear just all the screams of hell. Harry's power explodes out of him for a moment, and every hair on his body grows 2 feet longer. I can control the powers of others. I can use powers I've seen. I have my own horrible shit I bring to the table. Just let me out.
So I'm gonna pull Genocidatron to the side so we can have like a private conversation. Actually, we're gonna step out of the containment room. But don't worry about it.
The engineers would recommend several levels of containment, including a white noise machine so he can't talk.
That's a good idea. Go ahead and get on
You
that.
hear like
You have 2 minutes.
noise.
2 minutes, all the time in the world. That's a whole extra minute.
You hear like
Make yourself
mechanical
over
noise,
here.
and like Genocidatron sounds a bit more robotic than normal, going, problem presented, thinking, practical solution, orphan sacrifice procedure 110 Montauk, suggested solution, don't.
No.
So Genocidatron, my theory is we might let him out on the condition that what we ask him for is to destroy himself. What do you think about that?
Or
No. We stepped outside of containment, buddy. He cannot hear this.
So
You
Avandra,
realize I can hear you inside a wooden box that's like a foot thick, right?
Well, I made a titanium soundproof chamber.
Osmium soundproof chamber.
Osmium soundproof
so
chamber.
Avandra's in that chamber.
Oh
I thought
god.
you had to come out with Genocidatron.
Genocidatron has grown a speaker somehow.
Okay.
In addition to the lens, he's also somehow grown. Or
Our boy have spider legs yet?
not yet.
Doesn't need him.
Doesn't need them. So you just
Hey.
carry Genocidatron like an iPod.
Hey, that looks kind of inconvenient, bud. If you let me out, I'll give you one of my spare springs.
All right, the containment unit is finished. I just timed a whole minute. The white noise machine was created, and I covered the osmium in cement, and then made a second level around you guys.
I'm sorry, you covered it in what?
Cement. Cement.
Okay.
I know what you heard, though.
When it's
It wasn't semen.
to cement that way, you can't tell.
So I'm just gonna like Avandra's talking to him while it's being built, going, and she's just staring at him, going, "So, you got metal in that there, blood?"
I don't really have blood anymore. I have some
Thank God,
springs.
someone normal. Oh man, you know their bones are made of calcium here,
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, isn't it?
right?
Listen. Can I offer you a spring in this trying time? And he holds up an extra spring he has.
I would love one.
Okay.
She just immediately slurps down like spaghetti.
Okay, but like you do realize that if she gets too close to the circle, she would break the circle, right? This thing is trying to trick you.
Yeah,
And I'm sorry
I
for
know
saying
that. Avandra, with her one mind, I'm not sure does.
Okay.
Did the engineers react or no?
Sorry, no wait. Avogdra has 2 mind.
John.
So she's average human intelligence. That seems pretty obvious.
Avogdra just bumps up against John's shield.
Okay.
Oh, John is here.
John,
Thanks, John.
becoming an MVP.
Listen, I just want to open my shop up again.
I'm just gonna start building a glass dome around him so Avandra can't get in.
Oh man, it looks like the building's almost done. All right, well I'll see you, Jack.
Okay. Fuck.
Wait, who?
The engineers in the glass, right? Enjoy eternity of silence.
But you don't understand. I have so much to offer.
The white noise machine is activated. Alright, sir, all dealt with. Anomaly contained.
You see Jack moving around horrifically fast in there, flailing, slamming at the glass. Must be moving a couple 100 miles an hour. Can't hear any of it, though.
I would imagine the glass is just outside the circle, so he can't actually break the plane to get to it.
Correct.
Harry has just finished drawing all of the nose hair out of his nose so he can think again. And with the longest beard, he can't see, though, of course, with the eyebrows. He says, hey, why are we, this is the greatest gift anyone's ever given me. Do you know how many wigs I can make from this? As he kind of strokes his braided eyelashes. Why are you trapping him?
Because when people get their wishes granted...
Sorry, let me get in the Genocide Tron voice. He's a deal-making entity. He is very obviously malicious. There is no way releasing him does not backfire horrifically upon us unless we can figure out what his origin is and what common caveats to trick and or bind him would be.
I mean...
Harry, have you ever played a video game before?
What's a video game?
Okay. Have you ever played, like, a board game?
I don't know what that is either, man.
Have you ever played dice?
They don't let me do that. I'm not high enough on the hierarchy.
So, Genocide is going to chime in. A lot of FOPs are banned from games of chance.
That makes sense.
They're not permitted vices.
Like, they also don't like me much here. I mean, it's normal what I do. And he, like, takes off a little knife, chops off a good foot of the beard hair, moves some shit in his cart, and puts it into a very, very long-suffering ice cream machine. Or, sorry, not ice cream.
No, just leave it at ice cream.
Ice cream machine, and it spins faster and faster and faster until there's just the toupee in there. They took my cotton candy maker. It was a lot easier.
Okay,
so takes the toupee, puts it on a cone, takes a bite, goes blah, spits it out, takes another bite, blah.
No, Avogdra, don't eat that.
But what if it's different the third time?
No, it's not. It's if it's metal, which I don't think there's any metal in there, it'll be too soft for your core bone.
Okay, one more, but blah.
No. Okay, Harry, let me try to explain something to you. It's not healthy for people to have all of their wishes granted. It feels good in the moment, but when all of your wishes come true, you lose all ambition and you lose drive to be a person. A perfect world is cursed and imperfect in its own right, and, well, he's trying to create a perfect world in the worst way possible. That's why he has to be contained.
Alright.
He's also really rude, and, like, shouldn't be doing that.
You hear so much banging against the glass. He is not gonna stop.
Can I get an over-under on how hard it would be to destroy this thing?
Destroy it? You would actually have to release it for that, is the problem.
Yeah, but, like, I want an over-under on how hard that would be. Like, does this thing look tough? I'll ask Genocidetron for an over-under on that. He can probably answer that question a lot better than me.
Alright.
I am sworn to pacifism.
But I'm asking for information.
Processing request. No. Suggested solution. And it like you see a hologram projection. Capabilities listed include nuclear destabilization, and it shows the nuclear reactor that was processed earlier. It shows the anomaly, drawing a diagram around the area. Analyzing arcane sigils. Complete destruction of all sentient entities. In this, and it does like a sphere around the circle. Projected death tolls in the thousands.
Honestly, thinking like based on what you know, Sweet Tooth, this thing probably isn't going to be like it's just a jack in the box. Can't really move much. It's
What do you mean it can't really move much? You said it's bouncing around at hundreds of miles an hour.
yeah, but it's bouncing around on its spring. The box isn't moving.
Hundreds of miles an hour? Yeah, nah. This thing evil.
Don't trust.
Assuming that like it doesn't have any powers that it's seen that are, you could probably just like kill it at a distance. Like Bill probably could get it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just vaporizing it with the anomaly. To be honest, he has a ranged attack that just drains energy from stuff, like... And it's non-physical. Can he just drain it to death from outside the circle?
Fuck it, why not? Go for it.
Alright, yeah, the anomaly is just gonna start eating it.
So, Jack screams and screams and screams, and in his death, no one will hear him because of the white noise machine.
So the only reason you guys actually realize he's doing this is because as he's draining it, there's just like a chain of energy linking the two of them.
As Jack dies, the box falls open, revealing absolutely nothing. The body is gone. Except the hole he rose out of is still there. It's like stuck to the piece of wood, but it has a frayed edge, like you could pick it up if you wanted to.
Just go, oh, neat.
You see the engineers change status from contained to neutralized?
Do you guys want to do a little bit of research on what that thing is? The little circle guy over there?
Sure.
So I hate to say
I think
this,
it's-
but the Vogler is already
I think you can give us extra dimensional travel.
Audra shoves her face into it. It is.
Isn't there still a glass dome over it?
Yeah, there's a glass dome.
So the second it looked like it was dead, you guys just see a Vogler go, oh, neat. Puts a claw up, does a square, falls in.
Wait, Audra, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
As she sticks her head
Can we wait
into
until
the.
They're saying
Search it.
they're not approving.
Okay.
Can you hold on until we research this a little bit before you stick your head in? I want to make sure it's safe.
But
I know.
but it's a hole.
I know.
Okay. But what if it's a little bit though?
We'll go in after the engineers.
We can permanently distract Evandra if you'd like.
The word permanently gives me pause.
Can you just plop a few so she goes in circles? Just for like a minute or two.
Okay, so they designed a machine that, like, randomly number of presses of a button summons an osmium cube for her to eat.
Oh no.
Alright, so I'm deleting a Vogler character sheet.
I thought you'd like to.
It only has 3 osmium cubes, so...
Yeah, she's
Still
not gonna stop.
You're still handing her an actual fucking Skinner box. What are you doing?
No, I just wanted them to plop some around in a circle so she'd have to run around the room to get them while we could do some research.
Batting the ball. Okay, we'll do the cat batting the ball then. There's 3 osmium cubes, but when she tries to bite them, they, like, roll around the circle. You know what toy I'm talking about
Yeah,
for
I
cats?
do. She's going for it. She's not mad yet, but it's not gonna last forever.
Okay.
Alright, that should give you some time to do some research. Go.
Okay, They put on protective gear and they're gonna enter. It looks like space gear, but on like two tiny little toy soldiers.
As they go in, they realize that this does go to a non-dimensional space. They can see all sorts of areas nearby, like any location that is conceptually similar but nearby. Like they can see a little bit of the FOPS. What is it? The dark room.
It's not good.
The dark rooms, yeah.
They can see a small door into the dark room. They can see a small door into what appears to be an entrance into an area in like some like weird like subspace in an artifact in one of the nearby containers. This is just doors leading everywhere on a tiny wooden tree.
Yeah, we could use this for extra dimensional travel if you guys wanted us to research it.
Yeah, how about you two stay here and do some research and,
I need the whole team.
It is.
Well,
They-
Mr. President sent some people to support you guys.
They do see that it's pretty unstable. Like, it looks like whatever Jack was, he was really helping hold this thing together. It doesn't have long to last. You could probably get a few uses out of it, though.
Could you see if you could stabilize it?
Okay. They'll work on stabilizing it then, or attempting to. Granted,
And
the two of them, they don't roll that high.
Yeah, we'll basically just see if we can ferry some back. Also, the anomaly is just going to start heading back to the candy shop.
All right. As you all are heading back, let's go back to the candy shop, where it's something you guys were entering the Candy Ragnarok.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you step into the Ragnarok, like that time Chivalry entered, there's basically just a small, it's like a tube slide or like a water slide going down. You fall, you shrink. You're carrying Chivalry with you?
Yeah.
You fall, shrink, and standing on Chivalry land in a pool of sticky syrup. This seems to be one of the dark times of the Candy Ragnarok. There are, at this moment, no obvious survivors. You believe you're looking at a sort of Fallout scenario, which honestly just means it's Thursday.
Huh. It's Tuesday, so this is a couple days early. Oh wait, that was Sweet Tooth's voice. That should have been Charlie's voice, whatever.
I will say that the soldiers inside of the Candy Ragnarok are different. They are the Ragnarok Battalion. They are both sentient and have better equipment.
Do they have like a Mad Max vibe to them?
Yes.
No, it's more like
Sometimes.
Apocalypse Now, where you see like scars patched over with like candy, but it's like all red peppermint. Their armors looks visibly different. It's like the elite troops in a video game.
Sam, we really need to run like a session where we're just soldiers or Candymen in candy gnomes
Can we
in
do
this
that?
war.
We
Like
absolutely
that's
do
it's
that.
like such a fucking metal scene.
You do see that events are playing out how they normally do whenever the Candy Ragnarok reaches nuclear detente. Or in this case, nuclear annihilation.
Oh,
You
So
see
Thursdays.
some Ragnarok battalion holding off what appears to be a candy gnome that had melted once. He's holding his hands up. He's talking to them. You can't really hear him at this distance. He does... Charlie, you see he is holding a tiny, tiny Book of Mormon.
Oh, yeah. I'm
that's
not gonna interfere with that.
Jebediah gnome.
But Chivalry has... The Chivalry is much larger now. You aren't... compared to you. You aren't sure what this much damp will do here. That's
Do it.
how I
we're
would
just-
assume to the rest of the party that they should join you.
Just gonna write in glass.
All right.
Glass.
Glass.
This See, this is what happens to the shop as Charlie will just write messages on the floor and walls. So it just
Alright.
slowly becomes more and more glass until someone comes by and fixes it.
I just assume the soldiers every once in a while will cover that up with a piece of reinforced steel and reinforce the area.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then build a building on it. That's why like the entire candy shop has like little army bases all over the ceilings, walls, and floor.
Motherfucker, we are infested. So, as you step into the puppet hole, luckily Chivalry did land on his back, or on his stomach. That would have been a problem otherwise. It's not as impressive as you would have thought. There is just like you see the tunnel leading up to where the eyes would be, like you would with a ventriloquist dummy. But then there's also like a shimmering path. You see like almost like a path, like a gap between the trees. And nestled up in the corner of, like, as you look up closer to the head, you see they're just kind of like a infosec medallion, someone lost up in there.
Son of a bitch! That's where my first one went.
So, do you take the strange shimmering path?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Wait,
As
should
you-
we just check the other paths first because they look shorter?
I mean, can I just look down them and see what's down the end of them?
Yeah, sure. As you look up to the head, you see that just the head. You never really thought about what the what the eye tooling for a ventriloquist dummy looks like, but you know now. Like, you can also see that the stitching on the inside of Chivalry is not great. Avery didn't do such a good job, but you already knew that.
Should I drop some soldiers to like re-stitch, like fix the stitching?
I wouldn't do that right now. You can ask if he's okay with that later, but...
Fair enough.
Oh, wait. This is sweet. This is Charlie. Not right now. I'd wait till he's awake and can consent to that.
As you walk down the golden path, you hear, you do hear bullets outside, and you really hope the Ragnarok soldiers aren't killing Joshua Graham Cracker, but
What?
That was a good bet. That was a good one.
I mean, personally, Propulsion doesn't really care what they're doing to Joshua Graham Cracker.
considering I did not prepare the Candy Ragnarok as an avenue for you guys shrinking down, I am very happy to have come up with that off the top of my head.
I'm proud of you, Tom.
Thank you. So, moving down the golden path, it's just like, it's kind of like walking down you ever been in one of those museums that has the sort of rotating hallway with the star fabric all over it?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's very, very similar to a museum doing that. And eventually you are in what appears to be where Chivalry actually keeps things. It is a room about the size of the main warehouse floor with many, many carefully made carved wood tables, all meticulously organized with a bunch of bolts of fabric, various important objects that we've collected sitting on them. You see the empty reliquary that Reginald's soda can eye was in. You see a bunch of pieces of 8 that have just kind of been knocked over. Maybe Chivalry forgot he had those. Note to self, Tom forgot Chivalry had those. I learned that this morning. It's just his entire inventory is in here. As you get into this room, the side you came from is made out of fabric, rough stitched. It's like the same blue Chivalry is. Looking down, there's a grate in the middle of the floor. Looking as if this room was designed to be washed out. Looking
great
up,
is the
there isn't a ceiling. There's just stairs going up what it looks like forever. But at the far side of the room, you notice that everything gets more and more like a building. Like there's wooden walls, there's strangely enough iron banding, and a door.
I would like to jump backwards up the stairs.
So you're going to bring the backwards long jump here into Chivalry's landscape?
No,
For
not
reference,
actually.
this is the door.
Do you even understand the level of speedrun strats we're aiming for here? I'm clipped into the wall.
I'm at a 45-degree angle. I am punching in VATS while loading a previous autosave. I am in fucking space in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Hell yeah.
The style meter is on the other screen.
Dedicated
I
third
have
monitor,
two monitors.
just for a style bar.
Hell yeah. So, between like all the random crap Chivalry's collected, weirdly there's a lot of hats in here. You have the grate on the floor, the stairwell going up, and the door on the far side of the room where it starts to be more of an actual building. What direction do you guys want to go in?
To the door.
I think we should go to the door. That seems like the most profitable space. I don't feel like doing the exercise required to get to the top of an infinite staircase.
I speak friend in Elvish.
Actually,
Well,
Bob, could you roll knowledge mindscape for me?
do I have that?
I thought you were gonna say the door opens. I was like, Tom, what the fuck?
Sam, can I give Bob 2 dice in knowledge mindscape?
You may give
Can
him
propulsion
one.
just have that?
You may give him one.
All right. Bob,
Is the rest of the party there as well, by the way?
Mr. President.
Oh yeah, they roll up.
Oh, Avogdra's gonna go. Hold on, let me ask. Generator train 9, where go? And she shakes
Actually-
the box.
How did Avogdra and Genocidetron and also John react to the Kande Ragnarok?
Avogdra straight up didn't notice, and the camera on Genocidatron is also really shitty, so he also doesn't notice. He thinks he's still in there.
Okay.
John's just kind of like, oh, I did not know that this was here.
Avogdra has debatable object permanence.
Oh.
So she noticed that the jack was gone, and she's like, "Oh, neat! There's a hole here now."
Yeah.
0 thoughts in between.
Okay.
So we just need to distract her from the fact that there's a hole there and get her to exit and go back to the shop.
So, did you get a success on the knowledge mindscape, Bob?
Do you do lucky breaks?
I could also roll
Okay.
5 10s.
All right.
There you go.
Just given the general, like, topologically where the puppet hole is, the two of you reckon that if you go up the stairs, that likely will lead into whatever Chivalry's mind is at the moment. So that basically just goes up to his mindscape.
Okay.
The door is less obvious, but the grate, you assume, probably does actually connect to his like the anatomy down south. So in a way, Mr. President and Amp were right. There is some connection to the approximation of the butthole.
Can I get an over-under on which one seems to be producing the damp with Charlie?
As you use as you directly focus on using the eye in this space, it doesn't work as well in the puppet hole. You can see that your vision is sort of blurring in this near area, If you look up the stairs, there isn't as much damp coming from there, but it still looks like you would be able to learn more about Chivalry and might be able to help him. Like, he's catatonic. Maybe it's something he thought about. Like, Bill did piss him off or Amp did piss him off pretty badly, and then Bill presumably gave him the glamour. The door is pumping out damp. The grate isn't, but there is something going on down there.
I'm gonna drop a piece of glass down there and see what I see at the bottom.
It tink tunk down, like dropping a glass bottle down one of those mine air shafts. And it falls. You hear a little plash in the water after about 30 seconds, and a roar.
Can I see what's down there? With a note that I'm looking from the glass that I just dropped.
I do like that that Derek just fucking spiked the
Was
intestinal
correct.
tract. Oh, sorry. The door doesn't lead to the lower body. You don't know where it leads, Chris. The grate in the floor leads to the lower body. The door is just on the far side of the wall on the same plane you are walking on. As you drop the or as you look through the glass, that does work better than Sea Powers did up here, and it's just a system of like tunnels. They're full of water. Occasionally there's some yarn. It's like this seems to be whatever passes for like how like Chivalry gains energy from food. Never seen them eat though. Like you got questions. There is a strange thumping, and one wall is getting closer to you.
Up here or down there?
From there, one wall is getting closer. Like one of the tunnels is getting actively shorter and getting closer to the glass bead.
Well, we're just gonna keep an eye on that and go through the door.
Right.
Did I have to speak friend in Elvish?
You can if you want.
I already did.
All right. It didn't really do anything except.
Charlie's gonna try knocking.
Okay. Bardic knock spell. Classic.
Is that to me, Seth? Is that one for me?
Yes. It was direct attack.
Wait, go on.
I had a trapdoor that would just punch you in the face if you don't be polite and knock on it first.
I love that.
It's so funny because it took a decent amount of time for them to solve.
Well, no, I the first time around, it took us a decent amount of time to figure it out. The second time around, I knew exactly what it was, but I didn't metagame.
I also feel like part of the issue with that is we kept getting pushed away before like any of the reasonable characters could get to the door.
Good. Alright. As you knock on the door, there isn't any response. The door is like when you just try to like put your hand into the puppet hole, the door is also quite cold.
It's okay, I'm wearing a glove.
We had full winter gear. We already built that, remember?
Yeah, I mean, would you still be able to tell that it's cold to the touch?
Probably not because of the winter gear.
Alright, it's been a while since I've gone full winter gear, you understand.
That's fine.
Okay,
I don't understand things. I don't know how to comprehend.
Propulsion just like, hey guys, check this out.
We offer Propulsion the winter gear. Just looks at us with a like squinted eyes.
Kindling.
It's like, hey, you guys good?
Yeah, I get cold here.
Yeah, your boy Propulsion doesn't need that. He's immune.
He's
I
never
am-
been cold in his life.
I am the cold gear.
All right, I will open the door.
As you do, you see that it leads outside.
Of the puppet hole?
No, as you step in, the location. Honestly, it's just a forest.
Oh. Touch grass. Cool.
The door opens onto a small island that looks like this.
Pull out my GPS tracker.
Why is there a red dot on the island?
Because I fucked up with Snip and Sketch.
Okay.
That's just where we're standing.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
That's fair.
You are here.
This is a
You are
good
here.
spot.
That you are in a space, though, unlike the picture, it isn't anywhere near as clear. The sky is just ever present gray. Like, there's no clouds, there's no sun. You can't really tell what time it is. It's,
Charlie can't have a boy.
I mean, like, Charlie need not apply to this concept.
Ah, we're in the Northwest.
It is pretty cold. The only noticeable feature, other than some mountains, is that there is what looks to be an incredibly tall lighthouse in the distance at all times.
It kind of makes sense that the inside of the puppet hole leads to Avalon.
Guys, I think we're in hell.
Why?
Wait,
That's Avandra. What do you say that,
how'd she
Avandra?
get here?
She's been here.
Yeah.
Wait, when did she get here? I stopped paying attention for like 5 seconds.
No, I said everyone.
We did.
You
left a note?
She appeared earlier with the rest of the group.
Gotcha.
She's been quiet.
Yeah.
She's been trying to get.
I totally missed that the rest of the group joined back up.
Oh yeah. Genocidatron's been like busted, so she's been trying to get him working again. She just looks up and goes, "But the trees, they're not metal.
Most trees aren't.
The water's like." She touches it, and, like brings her hand back like she's been burned. There's no damage. She just it's fucking thin and it flows.
You do know that the water is almost crystal clear. It's
That
immaculate.
Makes it so much worse.
Yeah, so I think what you're used to seeing, and this is just a guess, you're probably used to seeing either molten metal or lava.
This
This
is
is,
supposed to be mercury.
Oh, this isn't
Actually,
mercury. This isn't mercury. This is hydrogen and water. Sorry, hydrogen and oxygen makes water.
And is that blood adjacent?
It's nothing like blood. This
I
isn't blood.
mean, aren't we like 80% water?
Yeah, we're like 80% water. Also, Mr. President will pull out again
We know now how
report
Vajra feels about humanity fuck yeah stories.
and describe carbon-based life forms.
She's gonna start reading that and go, and like after about 5 minutes, you guys are wandering down the path, you're gonna hear quiet.
5 minutes. He explains it over 1 hour.
Oh, I thought you were just handing her the book. I was gonna do a thing where she just reads. She goes, "Wait, I can't fucking read."
No, he's explaining it to her. He knows she can't read.
The fucked up thing is she can. Okay, like keep going on the little walk.
Well,
So-
Charlie does whatever Charlie does.
As you continue moving down the path, you do notice that the lighthouse is.
What lighthouse?
Oh, when you notice it, you notice that over one of the mountains, there's an incredibly tall lighthouse in this space. It is, even though you've been walking for about an hour during Mr. President's explanation, it's still basically in the same position.
Okay.
You aren't sure how big the island is, But
I'm gonna see if I can send the anomaly there at full speed, because you can move 400 miles an hour.
as you turn around, the anomaly who entered when you were not here is still standing there. And I say standing because he's in a vaguely humanoid form.
Don't like that.
He doesn't seem to either. He's just kind of looking at you.
Hey,
I don't know if he can talk.
Hello.
He can produce static noises that Charlie can usually interpret, and Mr. President could probably interpret.
Definitely interpret.
It's arguable whether or not it's a language.
Does he use it to speak?
Kind of.
Then I understand.
Does Mr. President speak vibe?
I
Yeah,
speak
that's-
vibe.
Okay, then yeah, you'd understand.
Okay. So,
Like, you know how you have people you're close with, you can have an entire conversation without a word? It's kind of like that, but...
Yeah, Mr. President is like that weird that can walk in on someone, just like two people nodding each other and start nodding and they'd understand him and be freaked out by that.
for reference as to what he looks like, it's like, he sort of made a body out of, it's sort of made a body for itself out of driftwood.
Don't like that.
Yeah, it's just here. It's here. The forest is very, very quiet. The only thing you can hear is that the lighthouse is either like not does. The lighthouse is a lot louder than you would expect one to be. Every time the light spins, you hear it just grinding and grinding and grinding.
Mr. President would like to take this moment of the closest to silence he's had since Amp joining the party and like really take it in.
I didn't even think about the benefits of that, actually.
I did.
Just like finally a moment to relax. Ow.
In the meantime, Charlie's gonna be like whispering to the anomaly, but like you can still fly, right? Like, can you just like, and he's just gonna like make a whoosh motion towards him, and the anomaly's gonna try and fly towards their driftwood in tow.
I mean, it can still move, but it's odd. You can tell it kind of doesn't want to move toward the lighthouse. It doesn't like the idea of that.
I will put you back in the eye and walk you there.
It shakes its head at you. It doesn't want to go.
You see the hard drive beep 3 times ago. Sensory protocol back online. Warning. Apollyon class entity detected. Are you sure what you're doing is worth it?
Yeah.
Voucher goes, guys, I think he's booting back up. I don't know what those words mean though.
I don't know what Apollyon class means, but Mr. President does. Can you explain that to me?
It sounds like a security rating. You're not too sure. Actually, hold on. Apollyon's a word. It's like an actual word that has meaning, and I just fucking let me, because I can give you.
I wasn't sure if that was a word you made up, but I didn't know how to spell it, so.
Oh, it's
It's an SCP term, isn't it?
For Abaddon, aka the Angel of the Abyss, aka the angel that goes into hell to fuck things up.
It's also a name given to the. It's also a name given to the devil in the Book of Revelations.
I'll explain that to everyone. So we should probably leave.
Oh. Is the damp coming from that direction?
The damp is definitely coming from the lighthouse, but You are going to leave the forest soon. You could probably... The trees are thinning out a bit. It looks like you might be able to get a better lay of the land if you could leave the area.
We're gonna leave the area. I'm gonna
All
keep
right.
walking towards it.
As you step out of the forest, you are in a more like a meadow now. You see that it is definitely a lighthouse. It's the same shape as one, though it's completely covered in fog. You can't make out any specific details about it other than the rotating light at the top. There is water that appears to go on infinitely, and what almost looks like the ruins of a small town at a shore that's maybe a 30-minute walk from here. You will be traveling downhill. This is almost a mountain of an island.
Well, I'm good to just drop a branch and sled down, or drop some bark and sled down.
Shred some gnar in the forest. How is everyone reacting to this space? Like
Avandra is still getting lectured by Mr. President about how carbon-based life forms work, and she's just looking angrier and angrier.
that's
Mr.
fair.
President has low sense, so he's just too busy lecturing Avandra about carbon-based life forms.
Charlie's just making sure to stay within 10 yards of Mr. President at all times.
You just
Trying to take
hear-
everything in, find any threats.
Okay, so
You
the
just
carbon
hear propulsion
binds
under
to
his
its-
breath.
Sorry, you first.
You just hear propulsion under his breath going, "It's for chivalry, it's for chivalry, it's for chivalry, it's for chivalry."
The Sweet is just gonna like pat him on the back, try and help him calm down.
Okay, so the carbon binds to the carbon, but when does the carbon bind to the magic?
It doesn't.
But you said that's where life comes from.
No, I never said magic came from life.
You said
I explained
carbon-based life.
evolution 2 chapters ago. Okay, let's start at the beginning. First, there was chaos.
Just tell me when the carbon gets the magic so that life can happen.
No, it uses the strong force. That's a normal thing.
Is that the magic?
No, it's a chemistry term.
During this powerful conversation, you are approaching a small lake. And standing in perfect silence looking at you from the far side of the lake, you see a horse.
Okay, now
Charlie's
that's
gonna
magic,
wave at the
right?
horse.
Sorry, Charlie waves, and what did you say, Sam?
Avandra just points, goes, okay, that thing's magic, right? Like, look at that, that's horrible.
No, that's made out of carbon.
Wait. Charlie's gonna see powers on it. Wait, actually, how far away are we?
You're like 30 yards or something.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
not a
no,
big-
we're good.
It's not like a pond. As you see powers on it, this whole area is covered in fog, so what you see isn't quite as clear as it normally would be. You can see that while it is definitely a horse standing there, there is something significantly different about its mouth. Looking at it, you get this for a moment, and then the power cuts off.
Okay, no, that one's magic.
Oh, that one's magic? Okay, I'm sorry, Avandra. That one's magic.
Most of us aren't, though. Like, people aren't magic based. Like, most non-your world people. Most of us aren't magic.
Okay, but what about the Jack-in-the-Box guy? He was magic.
He might have been, but
He could have been.
you seem to think he was a
too.
core or something? Is that what you said?
Yeah, wait. So are we eating the horse?
No, we're not eating the horse.
You hear a voice say, "I'd like to see you try."
Look, we're gonna have Charlie go pet the horse, and then everyone's leg's gonna cramp.
But but it said it would like to see me try. I can't.
No. That was sarcasm.
I still have 3 more chapters of lecture on carbon-based life forms for you.
But I don't want to be rude.
You'd be rude to me to just end our conversation.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're so right. Can I get a rain check on the trying?
The horse just looks at Avogdra and
It gets a normal mouth.
I
I noticed it, Seth. I was really impressed. But, like, I was more taken aback by the touch of the horse part. Yeah. Okay. So the horse did notice the joke and does seem to, like, it acknowledges Charlie. It nods.
Noticed the joke.
The horse nods.
Mr. President has 2 cents. He's not going to notice your joke.
Yeah, but he's got like 10 mind. 20 mind? Something
And he's
like
using
that?
that for lectures.
Yeah, I'm lecturing.
The horse will lift one of its legs and sort of gesture towards the town and then jump into the water. It doesn't make a splash, barely makes a ripple. And even if you get the feeling that even if you stood there for even an hour, it wouldn't come back up.
Yeah, we're just gonna drag Mr. President to town. Charlie's just very concerned with staying near him while in a mindscape.
Actually, Bob, can you roll knowledge mindscape for me?
Why do you ask him? I'm smarter.
Yeah, but he's trained at mindscape.
trained.
2
I
tens.
trained it.
Oh, wait. 2 tens?
2 tens.
Nice.
Oh my god, he did it.
Gain a willpower, and also just you, after being here for this long, you kind of get the feeling this isn't actually a mindscape.
Okay, guys, we never tell Wolf or Heigl about this ever.
Could,
What? Charlie like winks and finger guns?
So wolves are carbon based. Are Heigel's carbon based?
Presumably.
I'm not sure what Heigls are.
Wolf and Heigl are names of people. I know they're Wolf is based off an animal. Heigel's a different thing. Don't worry
Wolf
about
just
it.
wanted to have an edgy name.
Avogdra's
Yeah.
gonna nod once, scrunch up her face real tight, nod again, walk over, grab a rock, and chuck it as hard as she can into the lake.
I understand how you feel. It's fine.
I give her a piece of osmium.
Instantly, it brightens up.
We never tell them. We never mention this after we leave. Got it?
Would Mr. President be able to drop the conclusion that maybe we're in Fairy? Jump to the conclusion? Fairyland?
Probably.
Because this is not a mindscape.
With that information? Probably in Fairy then.
What does in fairy mean?
You know, the land of Fairy. You know, Chivalry talks about it all the time.
Access to
You know, because he used to be a fairy, and then, you know, he got betrayed by the Lord of the Drowning Folk, and was stuck into a puppet. Come on, we were all paying attention when he said this.
Okay, but I don't think fairy is a proper term.
Story at all.
As you say the name Lord of the Drowning Folk, the lighthouse stops grinding for a moment and then continues spinning.
Not mention that
See?
again.
There you go.
Analysis complete. Apollyon class entity identified. Lord of the Drowning Folk.
No,
And
stop,
it
no, don't
shows
say it.
It shows a smaller still image of the lighthouse, except it's zooming out.
We will process that one mentally.
So we get to go to
Gonna-
talk to Dredger. Exciting.
Let's go chat with the horse.
Well, he pointed to us to go to the town, so we should go to the town.
Yep.
Genocidatron flickers on, goes, "Oh no, oh god, this place is very bad for meat and cuts out again."
All right. So you walk into the town. As you make your way up, you see there are. It is a pretty decent approximation of the highlands, I guess. There's quite a few rocks everywhere. There's some sparse tree cover. Like it's mainly noted by its very craggy, very lot of boulders all over the place. Quite a few rivers and lakes. Each lake you see, you get the idea. Even if you can't see the animal itself, you just see a horse's head in there. Eyes looking up at you out of the water.
Love that.
Aren't any fish.
A horse animal.
Sorry?
Horse animal.
Presumably. Lighthouse is still grinding away in the distance.
I will be right back.
Alright. So, when you're about 5 minutes away from the town, you start hearing noises coming from said town, just like people talking. You hear laughter. Like honestly, it sounds like it's a pretty put together place. It seems pretty happy, and also it doesn't. The land is remarkably different over there. If it weren't so verdant, you would call it more like scrubland.
Okay. So, Tom, I need to ask, Avogdra has cold iron permeating her bones. Is
Yes.
the area reacting to her in any way, shape, or form?
Not in the slightest.
Got it. Alright, cool. So this isn't an illusion.
No.
Okay.
Like some things do react. If a horse were to look at her, or when the horse across the lake looked at her, you could tell it. Well, Charlie probably could have seen it. Didn't look so happy since it was contorting its face into an approximation of a human expression. Nothing seems to be reacting so much to her.
Okay. I just want to remind you, it's she could act as like a barometer on how fucked up the area is.
Yeah, like nothing about the area around has reacted to her. There aren't any plants shying away or anything. It's just the things that are living here don't seem to like her presence that much.
Okay.
Wow, racist.
I mean, she's the one who hates carbon-based life.
She doesn't hate it. She just doesn't understand it, and it makes her mad.
She hates the idea of it.
There we go.
All right. So you approach the town. Is there anything you want to do before, like, actually walking into the town? You do see people walking around.
I'm gonna be real with you. I can't think of any specific prep that we can do here, so we're just gonna hot step it in.
All right. You walk into town, and Charlie, you are almost immediately taken aback by the fact that on the town is on the shore, and you see some people working on the shore, like sifting through what seem to be bundles of fish or things that have been caught. And they're dredger. Each of them. There's about 5 people who look almost exactly like dredgers standing there sorting through things, talking with people who have a strange blue pallor to their skin, bringing things into town, taking things down from town, loading up a fishing boat. No one seems to have noticed the party yet.
We'll keep it that way. We'll go towards where we think we're supposed to meet the horse.
All right. As you get into town, now things start reacting to Avagdra. You can see that the people there are a little confused. They don't seem to be able to see Avagdra exactly. One of the dredgers looks at her and his eyes focus for a moment and he nods at all of you. He walks up. You see that as he approaches you, his tongue has been cut out. This one can't talk with you. But he bows and
I sign language at him.
He blinks unknowingly. Doesn't seem to be aware of the concept. This stretcher is also a lot shorter than the one you had known. Yeah, he leads you into a building in the center of town and gestures for you to wait. You hear the sound of mirth and everything dying down a bit. And then one of the blue-skinned people comes in and sits down, says, "Hello there, how have you entered this place? How have you come into it? How did you enter the drowned land?"
Oh, well, we knocked on the door and then opened it and walked in.
What door?
You know, the one we stumbled on.
He blinks at you, like very much like the dredger did. Doesn't
It's,
really know what you're talking about.
So it was over that way.
There's nothing in that forest anymore.
Well, we were there.
Okay, but nothing should be in the forest.
Well, we're out of it now, so he gives a thumbs up.
The man steeples his fingers, and you notice his skin isn't actually blue. It's more that this man has drowned.
Mm-hmm.
Can the concept of nothing always stay nothing?
All right. Now, normally, I would love to talk philosophy with someone from the outer world. However, this isn't really the time for that, as things are changing quite dramatically here. Would you mind telling me exactly who you are?
Oh, we are friends of... What is he more known by? The Chivalrous Knight? And Chivalry Smalls?
What?
Yeah.
He is... You say the name Chivalry and his face drops. He has no reaction at all. Okay. What are your names? Tell me more specifically where you're from. Like, how do you know the Scott?
I'm from Edge City.
This means...
I'm a Vogdra of the Cast. I come from the Red Wastes, and I serve the Ferris Pharaohs.
All right, come with me. Come with me. This isn't going to work. All of you come with me. He walks you out of the building, and everyone... It's much quieter now. As soon as you said the name Chivalry, it seems like the entire town quieted down. And he leans back, gives a strange, very piercing whistle just coming from the back of his throat. Everyone in town lines up. The dredgers stay on the beach, though. So, every man of the Way family is here. Do you recognize anybody?
I look for Avery.
He is standing at the very end of the line. He is more transparent than anyone else here, but he...
That one.
Okay. Avery comes over, and his eyes focus when he sees you and says, Charlie?
Hey.
Why are you here? Why is everyone here?
Are you normal? Last time we talked to you, Charlie just like squints a little.
Do we need to punch you in the face?
No, that's a bad idea right now.
No, I'm here. It's just I'm the Dredger isn't here right now. I am though.
Okay. Charlie, like, this is very unusual to see, but he, like, turns his head over towards the ones on the shore and then back. He does not usually turn his neck.
Can you roll scrutiny for me?
Sure. Do I need to get more than, like, 3 10s?
I mean, 3 10 should be fine.
And I think John would also see this.
Okay. Can I get some scrutiny rolls then?
He's got 3 wiggle dice and 10 cents.
No matches.
Oh! How does 4 10s do?
That's pretty good. So
I get a willpower.
John
4
and
as well.
hell yeah,
Sorry, what's the skill check?
scrutiny.
5 6s.
Oh.
4 10s. I'm gonna as well multiple actions into 2 9s. Just tag that on there. I have extra die.
Just,
All right. Then John and Charlie, you notice that the dredgers on the shore are not the one you know, but in terms of their facial structures, they match pretty damn closely to some of the Way family in front of you. There's a few men who look almost exactly like those dredgers do.
Got it.
Avery sees you confused and says, yeah, I'm here, but my body isn't, if that makes any sense to you.
Actually, that does, yeah. That explains a bit.
None of us, so you have to understand there's not much I can tell you without getting in trouble with the, any gestures to the lighthouse.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not actually the worst being. This place has been here for so long, and it's not actually the worst being here. But why are you all here?
Chivalry is currently catatonic over a thing. And we're trying to uncatatonic him.
Wait,
He was
okay.
He was just kind of leaking damp into the shop.
Avery looks lost. Then one of someone who looks like he could be his father, but honestly, you have no way to tell. They all look pretty damn similar here. Says, "Wait, what do you mean leaking?"
I don't. So Avery made him a physical puppet body that he's been interacting with the world with.
Wait, he's ambulatory? On his own power?
Yeah. Is that not normal?
All of the Way men around look shocked and say, no. You see them all like reaching into bags they have with them. One of them pulls out a wood carving that looks like Chivalry. One of them pulls out a doll that looks like Chivalry. One of them pulls out a small, what honestly looks like a little gold picture book that, homemade of course, about Chivalry. He's never been able to move.
Oh yeah, no, this little fellow runs around and talks. He's a great guy.
Where's the Yagishka in relation to him? Are they together?
The what?
Avery's body.
Oh. They were together. They're a little bit separated right now.
Is the body working again?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're working on it.
Oh, it's happening then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All of the men here. Sorry.
Genocidetron's going to chime in.
if it's an apocalyptic event, I need you to know those do happen about once every week where we're from.
What on earth are... No, it's not... It's not apocalyptic, it's just...
I would imagine it's bad for you guys.
No, it's pretty good for us, actually. It's just... It's such a waste. All the men here look so conflicted and upset about this. None of them really know how to react, and then say, "Wait, you say he's you say Scotch is catatonic. What's exactly going on with him? How did you get here if he's not moving?"
Oh, well, so he's like a ventriloquist dummy, and what that means is they have like a little spot where you can stick your hand and make it move and like talk and stuff. Well, there was like an extra dimensional space in there that he could access, and that's kind of where the stuff we refer to as the damp was leaking out of, so we just went in to fix it. And he's just kind of lying around like a puppet.
So he's not animate anymore.
Not currently, but that's why we're here. We're trying to fix that.
Alright, you see a huddle up of some of the men, and they all go over to Avery and say, "Avery, we need you to be very, very honest with us."
He can't lie, so he should be.
No, this is not important right now. Okay, Avery. Avery, has chivalry passed on to another person? I don't know what you're saying. Avery, do you have kids? What? Avery looks like you see the classic single tear go down Avery's face and say, "No, I lied about a lot of what I was doing in college. I'm sorry."
Avog's just gonna raise her hand. Oh, Repulsion made me promise to say this. Did you tell them about Xander?
What about the kids you had with G-Slice?
Wait, no, Chris, go on, Chris. Go on, Chris.
Why did Repulsion tell you about Xander?
Apparently Repulsion had to deal with Xander for about 6 months, and he wants to spread the suffering.
Okay, when you say Xander, the lighthouse stops completely, and there's like a spotlight on your position for a moment. The
Hey, I saw him.
shakes around you, and then goes back to spinning. Okay.
That's good to know for later.
You also got the sense that the lighthouse hates Xander. Whatever's happening there hates Xander so much.
Most things do. That's not
usable information.
This is a hate like you haven't encountered. Like, this is a hate like...
Yes, we've all met Xander. We know.
Yeah, like we get it.
This is something that has hate... You don't need to roll for this because the emotions are spilling over whenever whatever the lighthouse is deigns to gaze at anything. There's pretty significant spillover of what it's feeling. And for whatever reason, it has hated Xander for hundreds of years, despite the fact that he was like 25 at best.
Wow, it's the exact same feeling I got when Repulsion talked about Xander.
It's the exact same feeling all of us get when we talk about Tyler Sastro. We understand this implicitly.
Wait, who's Tyler? Oh no. Oh no, I know who Tyler is now. Kill him!
The memories came back, oh no.
Avery looks like he's gonna cry and says, "I lied about..." Okay, no, that's fine. Go to the sobbing room. Go to the sobbing room, it's fine.
Wait. I'm gonna stop him on the way there. I was like, "You couldn't lie."
That's not a thing here.
Oh.
My body can't lie.
That feels like cheating.
We're all ghosts. Okay, listen. None of us are human.
Sorry, I thought the crying room was in New York.
Oh, I was debating making a reference. I wasn't sure where to put it. Avery says, listen, none of us are actually real, okay? We're all just like a fake person that was put into the body for the purpose of making us look more real to anyone who might have been scrutinizing us. The body can't lie, but there were never our bodies to begin with. Eventually,
it's a good thing we don't have to. It's a good thing we don't have to explain your biology to Vogtra. She'd get so mad.
You look over there,
we are
and
more than our initial conditions. What we start as is not where we need to end. There is always a chance to be better.
Oh, that looks like it makes Avery feel worse, to be honest. And he goes to the room that these men apparently have put aside for the most recent victim to cry in.
So it's like... Actually, no, that's mean.
Now go on. I believe in you.
Is needing a crying room, like... Is that a family trait? Or is that just Avery?
Is Charlie saying that out loud to someone?
Well, someone said go on. So yes.
Okay. One of the older men here, I say older, they all look about the same age, but you get the gist that this guy's been here for maybe thousands of years. Says,
He has a more ancestral vibe.
yeah, his is a very rough wood carving of chivalry. It says, no, it's different. It's hard for the new ones. They came in here, they started perhaps... This was basically just an afterlife for us till about 4, 5, maybe. He looks up as if he's tracking the sun somehow. Perhaps
1,000 years ago?
700 years ago, they all came in here with stories about this fellow. He holds up the wood carving. He's new in the... Well, I suppose in a geological sense. The men of the family bring in new information and new stories, and they brought in with them the idea of the Scot.
Well, you guys are Scottish, right? Do you know James? And I know a guy from, I think about that long ago from there.
I'm not Scottish the way you want me to be, and that's also a stupid question.
How so?
Well, for one, just because a person's from a place doesn't mean they know everyone from that place. And I'm not from anything you would call Scotland.
Okay, so Vogdra's going to intrude on the conversation. Her ear is pressed against the crying room, so she can hear Avery crying.
Yeah.
She's just going to look over and go, "Your bloodline seems highly neurotic. Is your mold defective?"
I suppose. Yeah. You know, they're technically speaking, us being thinking ghosts in the first place is the defect. We aren't really supposed to be here.
Why haven't you fixed it?
Which are you cut out for me?
She just nods and goes, "Oh, why didn't you fix it?"
It's not something we can fix. It would have to be, and he gestures towards the lighthouse. It would have to be him.
Can I publish that?
Sure.
Oh, that's a rough attribution. Damn. You spelled then wrong.
Huh?
You said
I did.
that sweet.
So, this man standing in front of you will say, I suppose, take you to one of the, there aren't many of us who are what I guess in your language you'd call druids, because you don't really got a good sense what you're talking about. I could take you to someone who has a better idea what you might be looking at.
That would be lovely.
All right. Try not to bring up too many modern concepts to him. He's been here for about perhaps 40,000 years.
Okay, how?
Does he know Jake?
From State Farm?
No, from where Scotland is now.
Isn't that where State Farm?
No, he's. Wait, what did you just say?
Avogdra perks up. Isn't that where State Farm is from? I thought Scotland was the agricultural zone.
Alright, you don't have a word for the exact landmass he's from. I think, or at the very least, none of the lads who've come in lately know it.
Oh, England?
It was off of the shores of Scotland, or off the shores of the Isle for a while.
What's it called?
Mr. President would probably know, given the age range. To say,
Is it Albion?
No, it seems like he's just talking about Doggerland,
Oh, there you go. Doggerland.
which is, as Mr. President would, I assume, explain, Doggerland is the area off of the British Isles that, with the glacier melt at the end of the last ice age, was completely subsumed by the water.
Okay.
But when the water level is, Doggerland is the area that connects the British Isle to Europe when the water level is about 400 feet lower than it is now.
Gotcha. That's interesting.
So, Tom?
Yes.
I have Genocidotron's variable effect mind ability set to database retrieval.
Okay.
And you've just given enough details to identify the legend of the Knuckleavy.
All right.
Does that
Go
give
on.
me... are there
So, Genocidotron would then, from his database retrieval, realize that there is a thing that is... There's a lot of horses around here. We got the keyword Scotland. You heard someone say Akishka. But those are plural. There is one water horse that is the absolute worst one. That is called the Knuckleavy.
Steve, oh.
The Knuckleavy lives, is supposed to be in Orkney, held at bay for the entire summer, only coming out in the fall and winter. And presumably it could be a lot older. It doesn't seem to have... The story doesn't seem to have as good of a position in Orcadian mythology as the others, and the water horse motif is very, very old. It is completely possible that what you're seeing here is the entity that is the origin of the water horse iconography. Like, before Proto-Indo-Europeans touched upon that, before any version of Poseidon, before any of the Celtic myths. This could be the very beginning of that. Though that's all conjecture, and I don't know how our good friend Genocidotron feels about that.
Well, regardless of how he feels, his optimal attack vector ability is going to try and calculate a way to kill it.
Okay.
So just running the numbers. Would using Avogdra's cold iron infused bones on all the anchor points to this extra dimensional space potentially decouple it from reality? Like just send it straight to the void? Okay. Okay. I can ask another question in about 1 in-game hour.
All right.
I need to head to bed. You guys can continue playing though.
Okay.
Wait, later.
So you
Also pretty tired. Do we want to do a part 2?
what I have will probably honestly need like another 10 minutes. We're getting close to the end of this.
All right.
So,
Do we want to up just like tomorrow evening? Since it won't take long.
yeah, it seems good.
Yeah, Tuesday's free.
All right. Yeah, I'd be happy to continue this tomorrow.
It's just I am falling asleep in my chair and I don't want to mess things up.
All right. So, I guess if there's a part 2 on this, does everyone want to get a? I guess we do vote tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll just wrap this up
All right.
tomorrow.
I feel like I did some railroading in this first bit.
That's fine. It wasn't bad.
All right. How was my general style to begin with?
That's good.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see where it's rough, but
Yeah, you
it's also your
that-
first time.
Yeah, like there's parts that you're not gonna get right on the first session. Like
I was
this
not
is-
expecting Jack in the Docks to be so brutally murdered that quickly.
I mean, it's a deal-making entity. We don't trust
That-
those.
That's fair. That's incredibly fair.
What were you expecting to happen with him? I'm curious.
I had assumed that because a Jack in the Box is kind of like a puppet, you might ask it if it had information. Or otherwise, I thought about you killing it, in which case you would get the hole, which would allow you, like the hole from the Jack in the Box rises out of, which would allow you potentially to enter the puppet hole if you figured that out.
Yeah, I figured that was a way in, but at the same time, none of us trusted it, and I wasn't going to have the anomaly pop through. You would just go back. That's more in line with what Charlie wanted him to do.
I did come up with some really, if there was an actual combat there, I did come up with some very fucked up attacks for it to do.
If there was a combat, he was not going to last long.
Yeah, that's true.
He would have had maybe a round before I killed him.
All right. Reasonable.
See, there was a battery. Someone gave the anomaly a battery.
Yes. Yes, I did. Big fun.
And I don't think that's something you knew to think about.
No, I didn't. That didn't even occur to me, man. Did not even occur to me.
Smash!
Anomaly hungry.
Yeah, so his attack is only 2 hard dice. Wait, sorry, 1 wiggle die and 2 die, but, you know.
Your thoughts on my addition to the powerful Airy clan?
Harry
That was
has more
good.
personality than most Aries do, but yeah, he's still good.
I liked how you had him almost dying at every instant.
Yeah, I had to keep with tradition.
Yeah.
I
He's a
also
very fragile man.
I gave him that power because it is the least damaging but most visually upsetting thing I could think of that like isn't actually a problem for a character.
I hate how excited he was about it. I think that was the worst part, honestly.
Yeah. Can I? So, I had thought there was a chance you guys would go to. If Amp had not been sidelined this session, I would have assumed you guys were going to go to the go to Enola, since Enola kind of started this problem.
I would not have allowed, Charlie would not have allowed that.
Okay. I had a bit for Enola if Amp walked in. Enola would have said, "Oh, hello there, Amp," with a grandmotherly voice, because I'm not doing the one Sam did. Said, "Your order is ready." Hand him some rolling papers, and then I was thinking, like, what's the weirdest thing Enola could hand someone as a drug? Like, what specific emotion or concept could be pulled out to use as a drug? So, like, hand Amp some rolling papers and a jar labeled "the specific energy of a man who says yup on every stroke."
You know? Sweet Tooth doesn't actually have that one in stock.
For good reason.
Yup.
Thomas,
Yes.
would you like to join me for tea?
Perhaps allow me a moment
Maybe
to
one
reorient
or
my
two.
mind. It is good that you guys honestly didn't go into the Mindscape region of Chivalry.
Would that have
Because
been
I-
upstairs?
Yeah, that was what was up the stairs, because I had a